Kinky Rat Records.
Hey there, all you rats. Welcome to the first ever Ratcast from Kinky Rat Records. I am one of your hosts, Isaiah McConnell.
And I am another one of your hosts, Kevin Spindler.
And we are the co-founders and managers and engineers and producers and everything, all the above, at Kinky Rat Records here in Chico, California.
Our first artist we released earlier, I guess it was last month in September. Cavadonna and Blondillion released their first EP package.
Super weird and arty.
Yeah, pretty edgy. And then on Halloween, we just released Bungo, their first album, and their first music video, Cream Boy.
Cream Boy with a K and a B-O-I.
That's right.
Yep.
What else? We have some new artists we've just signed.
Local rock band, three-piece LDF.
Yep, we're super excited to get them in the studio in the next couple weeks.
And local pop country, stoner country kind of guy, Chris Tavalazzi.
Yep, our old buddy Crispy.
Mm-hmm. And the front man for Bungo. He's got
That's right.
a whole solo thing going.
Yep. And we have a new artist, actually.
And actually here with us today is our new artist.
Yep. He will be the subject of our podcast, and he will share a little bit about themselves and their creative process and really anything they want to.
Yeah. So here with us, we've got the Bathroom Cauldron. Go ahead and say hello.
Hello, Isaiah and Kevin. Thank you for having me.
Well, we are super honored you're here and part of the Kinky Rat team, and we really look forward to seeing what sort of amazing music and art comes through when we get into our recording sessions. Maybe to start off, we'd love to know where you came from and how you got your start musically and just kind of what you're made of physically and spiritually. Yeah.
Who are you?
Who are you?
I am filth. I am rotten. I am what you reject.
So, like, we know that...
I am sickness.
So we don't have video going, actually. It's just a podcast. It's just listeners, no viewers. So what actually, like, are you made of? Tell us that.
When we look at you, what are we seeing? Like, just paint a picture for us.
You are seeing the child of Cavadonna and Blondillion. They created me, starting with a mason jar, then adding a toenail or a booger here and there, until slowly I was imbued with all of the stench and rot from Cavadonna, Blondillion, and company.
Okay, so we're seeing, and just so our viewers want to fill it in a bit, the Bathroom Cauldron is a half-gallon mason jar.
Yes.
Maybe a third. The bottom third is kind of a brown, sludgy liquid. There's some smears of red. There's a flash of green. I see a dollar bill. I see a bone. It's just a mass of exactly what he's saying. It's a mass of filth.
Yeah, rot. And I mean this in the nicest way. Shit. You're just full of shit. Disgusting shit.
Yeah. And we'll take your word for it. The stench, we don't smell anything, but I imagine if we opened your top, we would smell that.
Yeah, if you open this up, you'd smell something. That's for sure.
I bet we would. I have a question before we get into the music stuff. What is the grossest thing inside of you?
The grossest thing within me is all the rejection I've experienced in my short little life.
Man, I'm sorry to hear that, Bathroom Cauldron. I don't want to use your pain as a jumping off point, but does that show up in your music or your art?
Yes. All I am is rotten. All I am is filth. I am sickness. Therefore, it is all I create.
I get that, and I can tell, you've kind of spoken around this theme a lot just in our short time. What is it about the sharing of yourself in that way or why do you feel compelled to share this part of yourself with the world as an artist? Is it part of your art?
I am simply reflecting the shadow that all beings feel. I take the sickness in, and I shut the sickness out, and the cycle continues. The people that look at me and are revolted and disgusted are the same people that look in the mirror and feel hatred. The same people that see a crazy homeless person and feel disgust and want to distance themselves. The same people that see a loved one dying and can't bear to watch. I am that which you are not.
Damn.
Feel that.
I totally feel that, bro. Thank you for sharing from such a deep place. Let us in on what you're doing musically right now. I know you've started a band with Kevadonna and Blondillion, kind of them as your backing band. And how's that going? What's your sound like? What can the listeners expect from your first album or your first single or whatever you come out with first? What can we expect to hear?
Well, Cauldron and Blondillion usually take the musical side of things, the notes, the rhythm, and the things that I can't quite understand. And they provide a landscape for me to vomit on and to shit on and to debowel myself, open my heart and my mind to the sickness of the universe, allowing it to pour through onto the canvas of music.
Wow.
Okay.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. In terms of how it sounds, what can it be compared to anything out there? You know, does it fit into a genre? Is it like another artist?
Yeah. And who do you listen to on a regular basis, just out of curiosity?
Well, it is a very avant-garde, garage punk kind of sound. Very anarchist. And lately, my musical palette has consisted of listening to Kinky Rat Records, Marvin Gaye,
Wow.
beginning into Jay-Z's earlier albums,
Oh, yeah.
and Billie Eilish. I really enjoy her stuff.
Oh, yeah, she's so good.
Oh, I enjoy her too. What I'm struck by is, so you say your music is like this edgy kind of punk metal sort of garage anarchy stuff, but you listen to like these really polished, smooth artists, and is there influence? Like what you listen to, does that influence what comes out of you, or do you rather listen to that stuff to give yourself a break from channeling the filth and the shit? Yeah, tell us about that.
Well, to the average viewer, or listener, I should say, they may hear the beauty, or the polished vocals, or the ripping guitar lines, but I hear past that to the filth, the grotesque and the vile, and I use that in my music.
Wow. Yeah, I totally get that. And as an artist, what comes out of me is often not what I put in. Anyways, thank you so much for making the time. We know you're on tour and you've got a packed schedule. We've got a little recording from your show. I don't know where it was, but it was up somewhere in Seattle. I'm assuming it's some underground party, given the COVID restrictions. But we've got that, and we'd love to play it for the viewer, and give them a little taste of the Bathroom Cauldron. Again, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me, and I can't wait to get started on the record with you guys.
Definitely.
Yeah, we feel the same. Again, to our listeners, keep your ears peeled for more Kinky Rat Records coming your way. And without further ado, we've got the Bathroom Cauldron live from Seattle performing Ass Mouth. Here we go.
Kinky Rat.